Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Bellied Up Podcast. I'm here with my good buddy Myles, the You Betcha guy, and I am Charlie, the not You Betcha guy. But some people come up to me in the airport and say, "Hey, are you the You Betcha guy?" And I say, "Yes," because I'm too lazy to say no. Okay. Do you know I get mistaken? Not for you, but I think they think I work for you.
Yeah, people have thought that you've worked for me too.
Yeah, I think you tell people I work for you.
Oh,
no. Whatever. I mean, it's not totally wrong, Myles.
Here's a question.
I live to please. I live to please.
If I actually was your boss, which I am not.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that? Do you think I'd be a good boss, or you think I wouldn't be?
I think you'd be a good boss. I do. I mean, I see the way you treat, the people that are on your payroll, and you're a good guy. I feel like you'd let me come into your office and take a fuzzy water anytime I wanted. Mm-hmm. Take a little dip out of your snort.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? A little hooch you got sitting there. Think you let me pour myself a nice little glass and sit my ass on your couch. You're an interesting guy, Myles, because we were just trying to do a sketch, and the sketch involved me throwing a book at a student. I'm an abusive teacher, or as I like to call it, a teacher from back in the day. The best kind of teachers, the ones that wouldn't have to get permission to hit you with a ruler. But you won't let me throw a book because you liked your books so
I wanted to pick the right book because some of the books I have in there are nice.
I know. Yeah, you won't let me throw your nice books.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are they, Bibles?
What do you care about? What do you like?
What do you mean, what do I like?
Do you like, you got your snowmobile. You want me just to take your snowmobile and just start throwing it around?
You could, if you can lift it up. I mean, that's a Yamaha Phaser, dude, from the 90s. This thing has been, you should see the ass, the underbelly of this is destroyed, partially because I took
How many years have you been working on that snowmobile?
This one is just a season.
Not counting next year.
That's a good joke, Myles. Hey, speaking of little projects, Myles, it's spring. And in spring, I like to take on more projects than I know I can complete in the year. But things start to unthaw, get a little horned up about summer.
They just thaw.
They unthaw, Myles.
So they freeze back up.
Do not bring synapses into this conversation.
I would actually, before we continue down the road we're going, I would like to know the origin of unthaw.
Unthaw.
You use it a lot.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like hot water heater. It's from the same church of hot water heater. Does it make sense? No, but you know what I mean.
I mean, it's just a water heater, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, water heater. By the way, speaking of which, I'm moving a water heater, so I got a duplex. Mm-hmm. And in this duplex, the goal is going to be to taking out the walls. Myles, I don't know if I talked about this on a previous episode, but all my projects take freaking forever because I get focused on them, then I leave them alone. But I was looking at this wall in my basement. I was like, that's got to go. And then I was like, I redesigned my whole basement. And what that means is basically I took out the barrier wall in the duplex.
The load-bearing wall?
It's not load-bearing. It's like a duplex barrier wall.
Okay.
So it's like just a barrier for the 1 unit and the 2 unit.
So you're taking your duplex and turning it into a plex.
The basement it's still a duplex because that'd be a whole other thing. Although I think if I took out the staircase on the ass end of the house and put up one big spiral staircase, how cool would that be? That
would be cool. I've always wanted to work a spiral staircase into something.
I mean, this would be it. Maybe you should come over sometime. We'll do a spiral staircase from the basement to the attic.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be cool? We'd have to make some off-ramps on it, but that's fine. That's easy. And in fact, that breaks up the spiral staircase. And then you can have 1, 2. That makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
A little more feasible. Heating would be a pain in the ass, though, because you take out all those ceilings, and now you got high ceilings, which you need
a fan at the top. Blow it down.
Okay. That's why I'm glad we're talking about it. Unless someone uses the restroom up there, then that's going to be problematic for the whole house. If Billy Deuce goes up into my bathroom,
drops a deuce,
then it's a problem. But anyways, moving the water heater it's a bit more of a task than I had in mind, because You find out the water heater has some old piping. Piping's not great, and you got to reroute it. So now you're adding more pipe in there.
So what are you going to put in the basement?
Okay, so I got a bow range, which I've had there, but now no one. It's not like going through the wardrobe stuff. You know, so it's a little bit more.
So you're moving a water heater so that you can have an archery range in your basement.
100%. Yes. Okay. A legit one. And I'm also thinking of axe throwing.
Okay.
Like I want archery.
Ceiling's not very tall.
Yeah, but that just. I know, because you do have to crouch.
First throw, you're gonna throw it, and it's just gonna stick in the rafter.
I know.
To be honest with
you, axe is a terrible idea.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
I'm glad you actually told me about that before you did it, because I don't think you should do that.
Well, and with the bow, you can kind of make excuses like, well, if you're hunting deer with a recurve, you're going to have to be squatting at certain times, and it almost plays into it. But yeah, the axe throwing is definitely not going to happen down there. As you can tell, I put a lot of thought into this. But anyways, other projects I'm thinking of, Myles, I took down this deck, and I got a lot of extra deck wood, some big deck wood, and I'm going to make a little holder for a few boats. I got the.
What do you mean a holder?
Well, so like my brother's got a kayak, right?
Yeah.
And my sister's got a kayak, and my parents actually also have a kayak. But I figure it'd be a nice little holder for all the kayaks, a little kayak holder. Isn't that cute?
Yeah, I mean, you said boat, so I was thinking like fishing boat holder.
They're technically boats.
Okay.
Technically boats. One thing I do have to do is the fishing boat I have. It's a Miro Craft, and I found it in the reeds, and it's not in good shape. When I found it, it had a whole family of ants living in it. Some mice were living in there just for the winter, though. It was their winter home, and but anyway, they ate up all the insulation. The foam that you sprayed under the seats so the boat would float if you forgot to put the plug in. It was like it was made for me. But anyways, I got to redo that.
So, all right.
Also, the transom it's a little rotted out.
So my advice is that you should just not fix that boat and just get a new one. And I know what everyone's thinking, Myles. It kind of goes against who we are, Let's fix some stuff. Let's do projects. But Charlie,
yeah,
you have you live your life with 150 open tabs in your internet browser.
I know.
And so
I know, dude.
A little bit, yes. What's another tab? What's 151 to 150?
Yeah.
But I would like to see you in 2026 close out some tabs.
I also
browser.
I have 10 trees that need to come down.
No, you don't. Not this year.
They're dead, Myles. It's
They'll fall down on their own. As long as they're not going to fall in the house,
they might fall. They're in house territory. Now, here's what I would love to be able to be like proficient enough with a chainsaw. And it's not necessarily I'm pretty good with the chainsaw, but the idea of it's not just a chainsaw. It's knowing how trees fall. And having the proper,
you should just hire someone to do that.
Especially because
really
some trees,
some
trees you can't climb, but you think you can, and then you realize, nope, that was a widowmaker, and because you don't know how long they've been rotting out there at where the branches.
No, I understand, and I think you should hire someone to do that project.
I might get a scissor lift. If I had a scissor lift, I could do any tree. With the right scissor lift. The problem the
money that you spend on a scissor lift, you might as well just hire.
I'm not buying a scissor lift. There's a guy. There's a guy up the street who has a scissor lift.
The way you said it, did it not sound like he was going to buy it?
No, I'm not an idiot, dude. A scissor lift, although it would come in handy. I mean, you do not. I mean, I had to rent a scissor lift to paint the house or seal it up, and I also got a chink. That house, which sounds like a word you shouldn't say, but when it
I was wondering what's happening
as it pertains to log homes.
Yep.
This one has gone unchinked for way too long because I also got them boring beetles in there. You know, the ones that leave wood dust around. So I'm trying to get rid of them.
You know, and I would recommend, hey, go gangbusters on these projects, Charlie.
Yeah.
But you also have 150 tabs in another internet browser that is your business that you have going on.
I know.
And so I'm trying to limit the amount of tabs that you have open.
I get it. Why can't I just relax, Myles? Why does it always have to be this way?
I don't know. How
about you? How many tabs you got open?
I just have probably 50 tabs open.
Okay.
Trying to close them out, though. You know?
Say you're better than me without saying you're better than me, you know?
I am better at you than in time management. Yes.
Obviously, dude. Fuck. Everybody is. All of our listeners right now are better than me at time management.
Did you know that for meeting up this week, we hit up your team and was like, it was like, hey, so for the podcast next week in Fargo,
yeah,
you know, what's the schedule look like? And your team said Charlie's going to Fargo next week.
I thought you guys communicated that to them.
Oh, okay. So it's on me to communicate with your team.
No, it's not on you. It's on
If
you.
we start doing that, then you might as well just work for us.
I pretty much do. You're yelling at me for my poor time management.
Yeah, all right. So this is your performance review, Charlie.
Yeah, I like it.
Weak skills, time management,
Check.
communication.
Check. That's it. That's all. Yeah.
Those are my number 1 and 2 for you.
Yeah.
Things are doing well though.
Let's hear it.
Morale.
Yeah,
when you are communicating and you show up to the right place at the right time.
Facts. I've gotten better. I was early today. Was I not early today? Was I early yesterday? Yeah.
You're talented, Charlie.
Thank you, Myles. What kind of talents are we talking about?
All of them.
Cool.
You're talented.
Thank you.
So we just need you. You need someone that you're scared of in your life to be your personal assistant.
All right, let me call my dad.
Yeah, say if you could get your dad to retire from his job and then become your personal assistant, your life would be so organized.
Yeah, that's true. If my dad, me and my dad, we do some projects together, and on those, my dad he's kind of given up on me. Period.
You know who hasn't given up on you, Charlie?
You, Myles?
This guy.
All right.
I want you to remember that. Your parents given up on you. Your siblings have given up on you. But I haven't. I'm still here.
My dad really appreciates that I got a cabin, though. He's pretty excited about that.
I bet.
So, yeah. All right.
Should we take some callers?
Let's do it, Myles.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás, Patty?
Chillin'. How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
Lo siento, hablo solo español.
Oh, sí. Podamos hablar en español si quieres.
Yo no tengo esquilas en español. Continúa el conversación.
Okay, sounds good. Well, you know what? Now that we're on the phone, I'm going to get me a cerveza because we got to belly up, right?
Belly on up.
What are you guys drinking? I know Myles has his Busch Light probably, or are you even drinking right now?
You know what's
Myles?
funny?
We actually just forgot.
We just started. First call of the day.
We're at the office bar, like the bar in our office right now, and we just forgot.
Yeah, but we're going to get them.
You want to grab us?
Whoa.
Hang on. No, that's a good reminder.
Yeah, bellied up, you guys.
You know what? Let's put this one on Jared.
Yeah.
Let's put it on Jared.
Is there a birthday cake in your fridge over there?
Yeah, just it
What the
doesn't
hell
matter.
is that for?
Okay.
Are you ready for the sound? The sweetest sound?
Let's hear it.
You ready? All right.
Oh. It's like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis.
Oh my goodness, me too.
All right. There we go. So you got one of those, huh?
Yeah, I drink PBR. PBR is where
I mean,
what
that
fuels-
is the
what
most
fuels me.
obvious beer that you drink ever. For the folks that don't know, this is our resident tarot card reader, Charlie.
Yes, I remember the last time we chit chat with you. I think we were in Fargo, weren't we, Myles?
We were not in Fargo. We were? Where? Oh, yeah, we were in Mick's office. Yeah.
So, who's got memory skills now, Myles? Huh? God, the things I remember. I wish you could choose the things you could remember.
Technically, it was Moorhead, so Myles is right.
Moorhead?
Boom.
Damn. So it was Minnesota. Never mind.
It's Patty, right?
Yeah, but my business is called Esperanza Vence Tarot. So if
I
anyone
love it.
wants tarot or astrology, don't call me Patty. Call me Esperanza. It's like more, you know. Yeah, it sounds more.
Are you?
Yeah, I mean, Patty sounds like you've been a secretary at a school for 40 years. So
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, I have, but not for 40 years.
Wait, you are a secretary at a school?
I had been. I've
Oh.
worked at schools. Yeah.
Were you hammering Diet Cokes or no?
No, I wasn't hammering Diet Coke.
Heaters?
No. I drink full sugar. I'm a full-fledged person.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're,
No diet. No diet anything.
You're scared of aspartame is what's the problem here, right?
Yeah, I think it's my fear of aspartame for sure. Like, definitely. No, I like regular Coke. I like regular beer. I just like regular stuff, you know?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Regular
Yeah.
weed.
Regular dudes, regular weed. Yeah, I like regular weed, seriously, because the weed that they have in the store, it's really, really strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you take a little hitter of the Purple Haze 27-18-5, and before you know it, you're having an existential crisis inside.
And then you got to call your tarot reader.
You got to call your tarot reader because you're like, I think I'm inside a piece of paper right now. What do I do? Yeah.
How would you know, Charlie?
I've heard.
From a friend?
I've watched documentaries on it.
Oh,
Myles, why are you shaking your head right now? I'm connecting with Patty. Patty, are you Latina?
No, I'm a complete faker.
Okay.
Like my story is I'm black and white, and neither black people nor white people really like relate to me that much. But I grew up in Delavan, Wisconsin, and there's a lot of Spanish speakers there. So they always were like, "Oh, hey, you're one of us." And I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, so you got adopted by the Delavan Latinas. I like
yeah,
it.
So they've been calling me Esperanza since I was like 11 or 10.
Hey, you roll with that, Patty.
So I roll with it. I do. I complete my cultural appropriation, and I'm even profiting from my own racism. So it's perfect.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, all
know
our
what?
cards, all our tarot cards are on the table right now, Patty.
Hey,
Yeah.
At least you're honest about it.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's it. If you're going to, admit to that.
Because it's hard to find an honest tarot card reader in today's society, you know?
Oh, I know you've looked, Myles.
I
I know
have.
you've looked far and wide, and thank goodness I called in
I
that
know.
fateful day.
I almost called it. Yeah, anyways. So last
You
time.
should call me.
Well, no, I'll
actually.
call you. I almost called another guy.
Yeah.
It was almost a mistake. So
Oh.
remind us, last time you did a reading for us over the phone, and you said that I believe it was something like Charlie was going to get a big buck. Is that what it was?
Yeah, you know that's something that's really weird about my brain. Like I remember a lot of stuff. And if I recall, I'm serious. I'm pretty sure during that reading, we pulled the Hierophant, we pulled the Lover's card,
Yep.
and I think we pulled the High Priestess or the Empress, one of those two.
Which is very rare.
But it was a really rare reading, and I was wondering, and I wanted to check back with you, Charlie.
Mhm.
Charlie, I had a feeling at that time when I did that reading for you, I knew you weren't going to get a good buck, but I just said that to make you feel better. But
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't lying exactly. Like I don't
That
like
That's
sounds
pretty much
exactly
the
like
definition of lying.
Oh,
Go back
shit.
to that. It's hard to find an honest tarot card reader.
Mhm.
Oh, shit. Oops, sorry. Oops.
No,
We can edit.
we
Oh,
can.
crap.
We won't. Those are going on record.
You guys, my phone might be beeping. I'm on like this group text that's going wild right now, but I'll answer your question. Okay, so I pulled those cards and I thought, Charlie, that at that time, I really had this feeling that like you were going to ask somebody to like marry you or that you were in a relationship with somebody. And I just felt like the relationship energy because there was a masculine card, a feminine card, and then the lovers was in the middle. When was that, you guys? That was like a couple years ago. Was it already?
What? Do we have the exact date?
I think it was like November of 23.
Whoa, you talk about memory.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
23, Jared. Well, it's burned into his brain because he's got to edit this stuff. So,
Wow.
yeah. In November of 23, I would have been dating my now girlfriend still.
The cards don't lie.
That's what I always say.
They don't lie.
Is that why they
Freaking
say it was in the
knew it.
cards?
Bro,
Is that why they say it's in the cards?
I'm drinking to this. Cheers, Charlie. Congratulations. I have
Thanks.
a good feeling about this.
I mean, now, not to put a hole in it, he was already dating the woman when you pulled that. So
I know but then I thought when I saw those cards all together, I was like, he's going to ask her to marry him.
Wow. Damn, Randa, did you hear that?
But I didn't even know you were dating anybody when I pulled those cards. But then then the cards told me.
Yeah. And how, okay.
let's get into it. Let's stop fucking beating around the bush. Let's get another reading going.
Oh,
You know
all
what I mean,
right.
Chuck?
Yeah,
I'm ready for it.
Should we read Myles?
If you want to, Myles.
I would love to. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to shuffle right here. So usually like while you're focusing on your question or on your topic, I'm going to shuffle the cards and like get in the vibe with you. Is that chill?
That's so chill. What am I supposed to do? What am I focusing on?
So if you have a topic in your life that you're thinking about, career, kids, wife, Jared, whatever, you just focus on that, but please don't tell me like what you're thinking about right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just going to shuffle while you really get yourself in the focused energy of that question or topic. And when you have that topic real clear in your head,
Okay.
just say, okay, and I'll pull the cards for you. All right.
All right.
Get it clear, Myles.
You got any?
You hear the shuffle? Doesn't that sound like
recommendations?
ASMR?
Yeah, so you
That's-
just breathe.
A card
Breathe
just out.
card popped out.
What
Eight
is
of
it?
Swords. 8 of Swords. So be sure to release yourself from negative self-talk. Pretty much the only thing that's holding you back right now, Myles, is your own thinking.
Oh, I'm
If you
fully
need
on
a-
board with that.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm a student of the mind.
he's chubbed up right now as soon as
You're
you said
speaking my language.
self-thoughts and stuff. Myles became a
You
little
guys,
Buddha
this
at
is
some point.
not that
There-
kind of phone line. I'm
there-
telling you.
Oh, I was kidding.
Do not be sending people to the tarot reader for for chubby.
Well, I'm saying he got a brain boner is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
brain
basically,
boner.
you know,
Oh, okay.
there is
We love
nothing
brain
good nor bad.
boners.
Only thinking makes it so.
Wow. Is that in one of those books you want to let me throw?
Yeah.
No.
Book. Yeah, this card is pretty much like when you need solutions, you need to like think outside the box for sure. And it's Aquarius time right now. The sun is in Aquarius, so it should be really supportive for you to be thinking outside the box.
Okay,
so
you
now
want me to
we
think
gotta-
outside of the box.
Yeah.
like even if you just drive a little bit of a different way to work, like you might come up with a better idea
Oh,
of
I thought you meant right now. Okay.
or right now. Yeah, think outside the box, Myles.
Okay.
You see that box you're in? Think outside.
He's got no option because he's getting out of this box soon.
Dude.
Okay. So, all right. Okay, I am ready. I'm now thinking about what you told me to think about. I'm holding it very clear.
All right, I got you. All right, we got in your past, Queen of Wands reversed, present tense, 8 of Pentacles reversed, And the near future, Seven of Pentacles reversed. How interesting. Are you thinking about a change in terms of the way that you do your work? Are you thinking about like having a shift on the work front, especially in terms of like how it deals with Queen of Wands reversed? I wonder if that's your wife. And the Seven of Pentacles reversed is a need for patience. So like you've already planted some seeds, they're growing. You show up every day, you do the same thing day in, day out. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's like you've already mastered your craft. You know how to do things. You got things rolling. But you might be thinking about, especially with these two eights, with the Eight of Swords, it's like hard to come up with solutions because you're kind of holding yourself back mentally, letting yourself get into a loop. With Eight of Pentacles reversed, there could be a change on the work front. Does anything make sense, or is this complete chubby bullshit?
Well, I think that in the last 6 months we've made some changes here at our company. Got a little more focused. So yeah, I would.
Does that have to do with the balance between yourself and your relationship? Is your wife also intuitive, by the way?
What do you
like? Does she have
loaded question?
Oh shit! Never mind.
No. No, that's not a loaded question.
What I mean is just like there's only one way to know my wife's not intuitive. He'll probably want to always say his wife's intuitive, whoever his wife is.
In what sense do you mean is she intuitive?
Like, does she sense things before they happen, or is she pretty much in tune with her own?
She's got a high signal. She senses bullshit pretty fast.
That could be the Queen of Wands here.
Yeah, she is my queen too.
Yeah, with three reversed cards, that's usually internal work. That's like work that we have to do on ourselves for the stuff to come up positively.
I have been working on myself lately.
Good. Well, I hope that your wife appreciates that.
He was throwing.
I'm sure she does.
Sorry, keep going.
No, you go.
No, I was saying he was working on himself this morning. He was throwing the medicine ball down, and he jammed his finger.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
So this is actually a Jordan flu game performance for me right now. Holding this microphone it's a lot of labor for me today.
Dude. Hey, Myles, what was your question?
Oh, I was supposed to have a question. I was just thinking about a scenario. So.
You were thinking about a scenario. Can you tell us?
Well,
or is it secret?
Is it secret? No, it was. I was more so just thinking about like when me and Ann want to have another kid is what I was thinking about. Kid number 2 is kind of what I was holding in my mind.
Oh, okay. So Queen of Wands reversed here. Eight of Pentacles. Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Queen of Wands. That sounds like an erotic video.
I don't think it's up to you guys when you're gonna plan to have another kid. Let me put it that way.
Okay. So Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel and drive fast.
I'll do my best. I don't want to blow a tire, but
you little stinker. Oh my gosh, your name is not Jesus. But dude, yeah, Queen of Wands reversed, like she might want a little bit more support and maybe to get herself organized and ready for this time. And then with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, yeah, you want to make sure like because now you're going to have 2. So I think with the Seven of Pentacles reversed though, in the near future, like it might have already happened, dude.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Not necessarily what I wanted to hear today.
You've been
from you. No offense.
Let's call Ann. Let's see how she's feeling.
Let's not. How about?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or not.
So Ann is talking to my tarot card gal. She said you're pregnant.
Yeah, you should walk in today. You should walk in today and say, honey, can we talk?
I need you to pee on this stick for me.
I think you just tell her. I think you just say, honey, we're pregnant. Just see how she reacts.
It's in the cards. Well, with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, that can mean that like we don't have to be patient anymore. Like something's already happening.
Okay.
Seven of Pentacles is planting a seed and being patient.
Nice. See what you did there?
Yeah.
Planting a seed.
That's exactly it. That's
Sperm.
Yeah. I mean, it's all symbolic, right? It's all symbolic.
Yeah,
And
I mean, so here's the question. Why did you have me withhold what I was thinking about? Because then you gave a reading and then it wasn't what I was thinking about at all. What does that mean?
Well, all of this still applies because you're still going to have to do some changes around the work front and be patient and support your wife. Like everything I said still applies to this situation. Oh gosh, I got to send them a voicemail.
Well, well, Myles. Anyways,
I got a little skeptical, and she folded.
She folded like a deck of tarot cards. That happens, Myles. Well, I'm excited for you, and
crap. Sorry, I accidentally hung up on you.
So, what does that mean?
It means it means my phone is just blowing up today.
What's going on your phone? What's going on?
Dude, I'm on a group text with a bunch of like astrologers and stuff, and everybody is like losing their shit over everything, like everything is going nuts right now in the news. And I have some colleagues who are forensic astrologers. And so they're casting charts for what's happening. Can I say this kind of stuff?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear it.
Okay, they're casting a chart for Nancy Guthrie, and one of my astrologer friends lives in Tucson, and she's really outstanding at her work. Forensic astrology is when you cast charts to like find people who have gone missing, or if somebody's been murdered, to find the remains, and so on and so forth. So my phone's kind of blowing up because people are like going back and forth over this information, and also with the files and all that stuff. And yeah, astrology is pretty much billionaires use it. Millionaires don't, but billionaires do. I mean, it's true.
So where's
hold on, we're not moving past that. So you're telling me that the world is run because we know the world's run by billionaires. We can accept that. So you're telling me that astrologers are running the world then?
Pretty much.
Got it.
I mean, most billionaires have high magicians working for them if they're not high magicians themselves.
What do you mean high magicians? Like what? Ketamine?
I mean like they smoke the store-bought weed.
Okay. But they're actual magicians? Like what are you
Charles. We're not children. We all know, right? Don't we all know this?
No, billionaires have high magicians, you said, working for them.
Oh, I'm really implicating myself.
No, you're not.
I call into this podcast like hoping to just see if I was right about that girl in your life, which I was.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm like getting myself into trouble saying all this stuff.
Safe space. What do you mean by a high magician? Are we talking the Illuminati? What are we talking?
Probably, yeah. I just think that, there's a lot of high magic that is architecting our reality. I mean, we got the Masons, we got the Illuminati, we got white hats, we got dark hats, we got very dark hats. We have people in the shadows, we have people in the light. But at the end of the day, I honestly believe that the billionaires are looking at the astrological weather. They probably pull a tarot card or two just to reinforce their own information. But astrology is like watching the weather. So just like you and I watch the weather to decide when to go skiing or when to bring an umbrella when we go out, those who are kind of like architecting the world that we all live. And that's why it's called occult. That's why it's occulted knowledge, because it's hidden. It's hidden from normal people like us.
How can we make our life bad for the billionaires? How can we stop what they're doing?
I don't think we need to make life bad for the billionaires in order to make life better for us.
Okay, how do we make life better for us? Because the billionaires seem to be making life pretty complicated for most people.
It's true. That's true. I think that the way that we make life better for us is what's naturally happening right now. You know, Saturn is about to go into Aries on Friday the 13th. Like, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah.
This Friday the 13th, Saturn is going into Aries. Saturn has been in Pisces for the past 2.5 years.
Mhm.
Pisces is a sign that has to do with fogginess, water, nebulousness, things happening in the shadows, people drinking too much. Everybody who's in charge is freaking on drugs. You know, they're just
that makes sense.
checked out. They don't give a shit, you know. But then when Saturn goes into Aries, that's when the hens are going to come home to roost. That's when daddy comes back home. Saturn is father energy, father time. And Saturn is going to start asking for receipts, and all this shit will come out from the shadows, and normies are going to lose their fucking mind.
Cool.
All right. That was a great monologue.
Yeah, really.
I got a question for you. Could it be that if you make enough sweeping generalizations, you're going to end up right a lot of the time? And when you aren't right, you just say, oh, well, it's like weather. It could be raining and then all of a sudden it's not.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, is that not what all of this is just sweeping generalizations? And because at any point in history, you could say that there were people in the shadows, and then there was people coming home and stuff getting exposed. You pick any date throughout the entire calendar year and something like that is probably happening.
That could be. There are epochs though, and eras though, that have a certain flavor to them. For example, you can see the Pluto generations, right? There's a huge difference between our generation and the ones younger than us, and then the ones before us, Generation X. Well, I'm assuming we're kind of the same generation. I'm probably older than you guys, but astrology is not a sweeping generalization. Astrology is definitely a very specific mathematical calculation. Tarot cards, though, those are way more open to interpretation. And yeah, I leave it up to the client when they see the cards. They're the ones that are interpreting it. I'm just facilitating the process. All I'm doing is helping people get in touch with their own intuition, so that when they see symbols or when they recognize numbers or things popping up in their life, then they can have that synchronicity moment.
Yeah. It's basically just assisting them, strengthening what they already believe.
Exactly. You already know everything inside of you. I'm just here to help pull it out of you.
So when the billionaires go, I need to destroy this industry and make things really unaffordable for people, then they pull a tarot card and then they go, wow, you were so right. Pay me my $100,000. That's what you're telling me what's going on with the billionaires. So
I think that they consult an astrology chart probably more than they consult the tarot. But if they do consult the tarot, they're probably consulting the Golden Dawn or the Thoth tarot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You guys know what I mean.
Oh yeah. So why you said that the astrology, you basically alluded to the fact that astrology charts are rooted in science and data. Is that correct?
I wouldn't say science, but I would say data.
Okay. So how does that work, and why is it more accurate and not sweeping generalizations?
Because we have about, for example, Saturn and Neptune are meeting at 0 degrees Aries on the 20th of this month. And that will be the first time in 6,500 years that's happened. So we can go back through history and say, okay, the last time that Saturn and Neptune met at 0 degrees Aries, what happened? Or the last time Saturn entered the sign of Aries, what happened? And the astrology now
Since we know exactly what happened 6,500 years ago, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they have translated in the mid 90s, they translated ancient Mesopotamian texts and Babylonian astrological texts. So I think that those were excavated back. I don't know. It does span a few thousand years. I might not be exact on the dates, but right now our astrology is it's very, very similar to the astrology that we had during the Civil War in the United States. So a lot of astrologers are looking.
That's reassuring. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, shit, party on, man. I got my PBR. I'm ready.
So what happens if we don't have a Civil War?
I'm too old to get drafted. We won't have a civil war like that, but we are seeing echoes of that kind of behavior in certain parts of the country. You know, people brother against brother, and
I mean, but we've always had, like, you look anywhere, you can see that. You know,
we haven't always had this Minnesota stuff though, and we haven't always had this.
I know, but you're just cherry picking to top headlines. You know what I mean?
Well, I do think though,
it's just a mirror. It just reflects
things. Things have gotten more like divisive. Like in the 90s.
Well, the question is, are we more divisive, or are we now have social media, so everything gets more polarizing, not necessarily divisive?
I think it's all of that. I think that astrology is like a tool. It's like a mirror. You look in the mirror. You don't blame the mirror for what you see, you know?
Well, unless it's a funhouse mirror.
Yeah. Well, it is. This astrology is a fucking funhouse mirror. I'll tell you what.
I think regardless, if we're more polarized, though, then we are more divisive. But yes, technology is amplifying that.
Yeah. I mean, I think it all comes, it's all everything, you know? And I was telling this to my mentor the other day. I'm like, dude, I'm such a freaking weirdo. I don't think people understand what I do until I do it. And then they see it happen, like while I'm actually doing it. Like me pulling cards for you guys like this on a podcast with a beer in my hand. I mean, we're having fun. We're doing the best we can. But like for serious intuitive channeling work, like you need to be on your game. You need to be in a space. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
well,
you'll see, Myles, once you book your astrology reading, you'll see.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can mark me down as a big time skeptic of all things astrology. It doesn't mean that I'm right, but I just seems I believe in randomness is what I believe in, actually.
I do too. I'm a skeptic too. Like I am actually a psychic. Like I'm really psychic, you know? And whenever anything happens, I'm like, like I'm like staying at this really cute place right now. I'm kind of doing some traveling and I was talking to my dad the other day and like the shower curtain rod like fell down super loud at like 3:30 in the morning the other day. And he was like, "Oh, spirits, huh?" And I'm like, "No." Like that shit doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in it either.
You're talking to your dad at 3:30 in the morning?
No, I talked to him the next day.
Oh.
And I was telling him, and he's like, "Oh, there must be spirits in the place." I'm like, "No."
I know, but you doing astrology and tarot cards and saying that you're a skeptic is like me being like, well, you know, while I'm sleeping, I don't drink alcohol, so I'm not an alcoholic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that like I come from an academic background and I'm pretty you know, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to like convince me too. And what I'm saying is that I'm convinced. Even I'm convinced.
Okay.
So
all right. Well,
I'm hard to convince.
Well, I listen. I think that you know, it's kind of like what you see in the cards says more about you than the cards sometimes. So I get that. But if you're a psychic, what's going to happen in the next week?
That's why I don't ask the client what their question is because I don't want to see your cards for you. I want you to see it for yourself. Like I don't want to make an impression. Like I want to get out of the way and let you talk to your own intuition the way you want. That's why I don't ask the question. I forgot to answer that before.
Yeah. So
What do-
Myles, why are you so resistant to your intuition? Is really the real question here.
I think Myles has great intuition. I think Myles is a natural. Myles, do you have dreams?
Like, do I dream at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
What'd you dream about last night, Myles?
I don't remember. That's kind of how dreams work sometimes. But I know I
Oh,
was
man.
dreaming.
I think that sometimes people who have the gifts are the most resistant to it.
So you're
I'm-
saying I have the gift of psychic abilities.
I think we all do.
Okay, I'm gonna tell my wife that.
I think we all do. I think
When I
it's like
tell her
having a
that she's
sense of
pregnant and be
smell.
like, no, trust me.
I'm a
She
psycho.
said that I have psychic abilities. And I'm just
I
resisting.
think you do. I think you do. I think we all do. And I think that's the greatest secret of all that these billionaires hide from people is that we all are able to access this information. It's just been hidden from ourselves. It's in you. You can do it. It's just like having a sense of taste or smell. Some people have a stronger sense of smell. Some people can't smell at all. But most of us can smell at least a little. And I think that all of us have psychic abilities, at least a little. And it's a powerful tool to be able to access. You know, when you go into a situation and you could feel your gut like just telling you like, no, don't do it. Don't sign the contract. You don't need to have data. You don't need to have proof. But if you're a person like me, you like to have data, you like to have proof. Well, I've made a lot of freaking mistakes not trusting my intuition.
Right, but intuition is a lot different than what's going on with Saturn and Uranus, you know?
Saturn's in your anus. My anus is fine.
You know, I will trust any tarot card reader that can make a good Uranus joke. Let me just say that. I'm all about that. Well, give us another shout out to your business here before we let you go.
Esperanza Bense Tarot.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm
I
gonna
love you guys so much.
No,
I love you
We
too.
love you.
and I appreciate you letting me grill you on sweeping generalizations. I appreciate that.
I hope the episode was funny for the people.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. I mean, we found out Myles is going to have another child.
Yeah, I was
you
just saying, I
know?
gotta call my wife and tell her we're
Stop.
pregnant.
Stop.
You
I
said
mean, I'm
that,
just-
not me.
Well, you said that, Mr. Psychic. I
Oh.
am just pulling the cards. I'm just sitting here pulling cards. But no, thanks so much for taking the call, and congratulations, Charlie, on your upcoming nuptials.
Wow.
And congratulations, you too, Myles, on your upcoming baby.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you very much. Look at us. You're getting married. I'm having another kid.
Hey, Myles, we're moving forward 1 foot ahead of the time. And you know what? Saturn's in retrograde. So thank you, Patty.
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah, please.
Hey, man, for all the people out there that have like a serious cognitive disconnect between believing in God and believing in esoteric arts, I believe in God and I've read the Bible a lot. And I mean, in the Bible, you're not supposed to like predict the future. You're supposed to let God be God.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Bible, it doesn't say anything about like not using your intuition or trusting in your dreams. And the Bible is entirely a book of like supernatural experiences and premonitions. So just throwing it out there that like
These are facts.
it's not of the devil. Like what I do is not of the devil, dude.
Listen, Patty, you think because you got two Catholic boys who are going to play you out by singing on Eagle's Wings that we think you're of the devil?
No, I just don't want your followers freaking coming for me, dude.
Did they come for you before?
No, I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I don't really care. But I just want people to know that, like, if they're thinking about, pulling a card or two, like, it's fine. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. No, and we would advise you.
I'd pull a card. I don't give a shit.
I did today.
Yeah, you did. I did the last time. It's good. We're not afraid of this. We're not afraid of this. Right,
I ain't
Myles?
afraid of no cards.
No.
Oh.
Heck
Well,
no.
I love you. Should I take a picture of the cards and
Yeah.
Send them on over.
Send 'em
Instagram
over.
it or something?
Yeah,
All
that'd
right,
be great.
on Instagram. All right, love you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye bye. And I will raise you up on eagle's wings. Burn on the breath. Take you to shine like the sun and hold you in the palm of your hand. Well,
if Anne's actually pregnant, then I gotta really start rethinking
Dude,
the skepticism.
we got to bring her in person. We got to have every
She
episode.
has been glowing lately.
Anne has?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really sweet of you to
All right,
say.
should we do another caller?
Jared, cut that clip. Send it to Ann. Miles. This is the fake spring part of winter where the sun comes out and everybody thinks it's safe, but the sidewalks and the driveways, are they really safe or are they just slushy little messes hiding sheets of ice underneath? You step outside feeling confident, but you take one step and flash, boom, bang. You're flat on your ass, staring at the sky while your wrist, shoulder, hip are screaming, no. It happens fast and hurts even faster. If a normal day turns into a real slip and fall injury because of icy conditions, let me tell you, Miles, Nicolay is who you want to call. 1-855-NICOLAY, NicolayLaw.com. Ladies and gentlemen, give Russell Nicolay a call.
What are you looking at there?
Looking at these boots, thinking how many kilometers I could walk in these.
Well, this is America, Charlie.
I know, but I didn't
and
want
we
to take
walk-
your name in vain.
Guys, right now, Brunt has got some boots for you. And what I like about these, no shoelaces. These bad boys are slip-ons.
It's always,
I love a good slip-on.
you know, yeah. It's nice. It's nice because the anxiety of tying the shoelaces sometimes can get to you.
Yeah, and even Velcro's too much for me. You know, I
It's too
prefer the
much.
slip-on over the strap-on. You know?
I mean, these are slipper boots.
Yeah.
You know, I strap-ons for me are not always something to be fearful of. Miles.
So, guys, if you love a good slip-on, you know, like my dad, you reach a certain point in your life, you're done bending over.
You're like, honey, I'm not bending over anymore.
Yeah, like my dad hasn't bent over in like 15 years. And so
He's
these
gone
shoes
good
are for
for
him. And maybe you're a 30-year-old guy. You're like, you know what? That sounds like a good plan. I'm done bending over.
I'm going to save my bending joints.
Yeah.
You know?
And so Brunt's got your back. They got these awesome slip-on boots. They look good. They feel good. There's no break-in period. They just come. They're comfortable right out of the box. They hold up. So, guys, if you are in some need of some new boots, maybe want to try the slip-ons right now for a limited time, you guys can get $10 off at Brunt when you use code BELLIEDUP at checkout. All you got to do is head to bruntworkwear.com, use code BELLIEDUP, and you're good to go. And after your order, they'll ask you where you heard about Brunt. Do us a favor. Tell them it was from Bellied Up Podcast.
Yeah. $10, man. Sign me up. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
What's going on, guys?
Not much. We're just sitting back, taking callers. What are you doing?
Well, nothing much. Just waiting for your call here. I got hopefully a good amount of time here, so I'm excited to talk to you guys.
Okay.
Belly on up to the bar, Rachel. What's on your mind?
Well, first of all, where are you guys bellied up to today?
We're at my office right now.
We're at the office bar.
Yeah, I got a bar in my office, and
That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Well, we did make the bar actually. So yeah.
Well, I guess anyone can do it, but hey, that's when you got to say, all right, I did pretty well for myself.
Okay. Yeah, I like
Hey,
that.
something to take in, Miles, right? She's up here gassing you up. I like that. All right, Rachel. Yeah. Yeah, just gas Miles up. That's fine. You know. That's cool.
I think we're done for the day.
Yeah.
All right, Rachel. I will send you your wire transfer immediately after this.
Yeah.
You did a great job.
Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. You call me when you need another one.
Put some unleaded in that tank.
Okay. So glad you're calling. I got quite the predicament over here.
Okay.
We've got so my husband and I moved into our house like a year or a little over a year ago.
All right.
And we love it. We moved back to where we're kind of both from. But first homeowner things. We work super hard on our house. Like we're trying to, I don't know, be here for a while. So we're working hard, but the house next to us is like, imagine the house that you liked super fast by when you were a kid that you were afraid of because it was really creepy looking and run down.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, right. It's like everyone's afraid of it. You think it's haunted. That's what the house next to us looks like. It's so it's so run down. There's holes everywhere. Like this, it's got one of those like nasty green flickering lights out front. Just not a great looking house. Super creepy, super run down. However, we know like the story. So this guy owns this house. He's probably my parents' age, probably like 50 in his 50s. It was his childhood home, but like he lives somewhere else now, but he still owns the house. So every once in a while, like every couple days, he'll come over and do some things to the house, but like doesn't do any actual improvements. He kind of just like tinkers. But we found out from other neighbors that he redid the garage just a few years back, and it is the most beautiful, beautiful garage. Like 2 stories. He's in there all the time working on stuff. And so my husband and I are sitting here thinking, okay, how can we either get the city to condemn, well, it sounds so harsh, but like to condemn this house, try to get the city to say, okay, dude, you either have to fix up the house or sell it. Because now we're dealing with like rodents in our house and all this stuff because of this house. So it's, hey, what do we do?
Well, yeah, I mean, make this guy sell his childhood home.
Yeah.
I think that's the only thing you can do right now.
Tell him to bury his memories.
Yeah.
You know?
Or blow them up.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. We don't give a shit.
Just take a wrecking ball to his childhood memories.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
It's so sad. I know. And that's where it's like, all right, I have a soft spot for him.
Have you been inside the house?
No, because that's also creepy because all of his shades are drawn. He's got these weird like lights on in the back. And every so often he'll come and like bring bags in and out of the house. And it's just a very sketchy scenario. But no, we haven't been inside the house because it's always dark and no one's there.
So why don't you just do a B&E?
We're trying not to go to jail. I'd like to not end up in prison.
He doesn't have a security system. He's got holes in the walls, you know?
I guess. But it's funny because my husband said that. He was like, Rachel, I so bad just want to go in there and see what it's about.
Just do it.
Yeah, just get in there.
Just do it.
Yes,
Come on. You guys already got the white picket fence. You're going to do the same shit for every day for the rest of your life. There's going to be no more excitement left in your life. Feel something again.
Here's what you do.
Feel something again.
Here's what you do. I tell you exactly how you do it. You catch one of the rats in your house because of this guy. Okay, you got him in the trap, and then you go over there. You knock on the door to return this guy's pet, and when he doesn't answer, you let the rat go. The rat will find the easiest way into the house. You follow the rat in through the hole in the wall, and boom, you're in. I also have a question though. Before you break in. Did you not see this home there?
That was a question that popped into my mind. I was filing away for later.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing is, obviously, but there's never. So where we live,
they're like, we got a steal of a deal. And like, I wonder why.
Yes. So yes, absolutely. But also, it's so hard to get a house in this like downtown grid of this town where we live. And the downtown area is so cute. And so we were like, all right, when are we ever in our early mid-20s gonna get down here? And so we were like, this is our shot. So hence, well, also we were crazy because like my daughter was 6 weeks old when we bought the house and moved. So there was a lot going on. But we were like, all right, we'll buy the house with this gross house looking next to it in hopes that someday he'll go, okay, it's beyond repair. I got to tear it down. But it hasn't happened yet.
So have you ever talked to the guy?
So yes. And he's a nice enough guy. Like he's pretty, I don't know. He's nice. He's normal, but he just, I don't know. He comes and he does like the, like he does just the typical dad thing where he'll come like quote unquote fix something outside the house and it won't do anything. But then like he'll be in his garage for hours, like late into the night.
Well, this is how your next conversation should go with him. You ready, Charlie?
Yeah, I'll play
You be
him.
the guy.
Okay,
I'll be your husband. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey there,
Okay.
neighbor.
Oh, hey.
How we doing?
Ah.
Oh God.
I'm good. Sorry, I
Oh,
got
yeah.
blood on my hands.
Oh, that's
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you go hunting or something back there?
Yeah, you could call it that.
Okay. Pretty nice new garage you got.
Yeah, isn't she beautiful?
Wow,
Yeah, I took my
yeah.
whole life savings to put this sucker up.
Your whole all of your money went into
Every
the garage.
single dime I got right into that garage.
God,
It's-
okay.
You know, this is my childhood home, actually.
I heard that.
Yeah,
I heard it.
And so ever since my mother passed away,
Did she now?
yeah, I wanted to leave it
Did-
exactly the
like,
way she left it.
Was she pretty sick? Did she die in the hospital or
Well, I killed her, but the point is that I just
you mean you killed her like because you moved away and you broke her heart?
22, which you wouldn't think would do it, but it does have some stopping power. But what I'm telling you about this house is I want to leave it exactly the way it was there when she passed. And just let nature take its course. I view it
So wait, you're saying you killed your own
cold
mother
blood, sure did.
with the
But with this
22
house-
in that house?
Basement, yes.
In the basement.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans for the house? or-
I'm telling you the plan, if you'd listen. The plan is to leave it as it exactly was when my mother died and just let nature take its course on the house. So my mother can die, be buried in the most natural way possible. She always said I wanted to be one with the house. And so I don't go in there, but I built this sick ass garage. You want a beer?
Yeah, I mean, in a really weird, twisted way, that actually kind of makes sense.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Because she turned that house into a home, didn't she?
She did.
Her forever home.
Her forever home.
And that's what she said when she bought it, right? This is my forever home, and you took it literally.
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
All right, is that
So
what
our
that
hands are
smell
tied.
is then?
Dead body, rotting body. There's a
Okay.
few more down there. There were people who lived here before. They wanted to come and get me to change a bunch of things, do the gutters. I said, all right. So I shot them too.
Okay.
22.
That's one way to do it.
A lot of stopping power with a 22. You
know,
wouldn't think it would, but it gets more than squirrels, I tell you.
You must be at point blank range.
Yeah,
for a 22.
I would
to
say
work.
they were about standing the same distance as me to you.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
And you know,
It's a long
you didn't
barrel.
mention, do you store that 22 on the premises or?
Oh, you mean this 22?
Oh wow, God, that Jesus.
Yep, it's a long barrel Henry.
Yeah, I could tell you that the barrel of this thing is clean. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
clean this thing.
Yeah, no prints on it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go back inside if that's cool with you.
And before you do, you want to touch this gun? You want get
Oh God, you know I'm allergic to
Give
metal.
it a go.
I'm
Just
allergic to metal.
hot potato.
Oh God, okay.
Okay, great. Let me just grab
Okay.
this rag. I'll take that gun back from you. The police are going to want you down at the station pretty soon. What was your name again?
Didn't say.
Okay, didn't say. Must be French. All right. Good to meet you.
So
So that's how you want to do it.
Oh yeah, that's a way. That's the way to do it.
what
You
is?
guys,
I
it
know
just-
that you and your husband have a very large conspiracy going on that you guys talk about.
All
You
the
already
time.
kind of you laid it out for us with the garbage bags. I know that that's a piece of it. So tell us What is your conspiracy about what this guy's up to and what's his story?
The thing is,
Just tell us the conspiracy.
I think he's
Just
got
lay
a
it
good
out
heart. There's got to be some fishy happening in that house.
I know. What do you guys think's happening?
You laid it out. You laid it out perfectly. There has to be some sort of crimes being like he's dragging something in and he's dragging something out. And I don't want to.
Did you have him over for dinner?
No, I'm too afraid.
How long have you talked to him for?
Probably a handful of times every time, like 5 or 10 minutes.
Now, here's the thing. You know, Charlie, I don't know if you've gotten this advice in your life, but you always want to be nice to the weird kid in school.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Sure do.
And so I think you guys really need to consider that. I imagine every other neighbor in the neighborhood has been steering clear of this guy, and he's going to remember that.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We really shouldn't. But the thing is, he doesn't live there. He lives in the next town over.
Well,
and
would
like,
you live in a house with dead bodies in the basement?
No, I know.
Come on.
But when am I supposed to catch this guy and ask? If
You're gonna catch you're gonna catch him?
No, like talk to him. Also, I have kids, so I'm kind of I'm like, hey man, maybe don't come into your house. Maybe we'll have a picnic outside in the summertime.
Well,
but I'm not trying to
do it when your kids are at school.
Well, I have little kids, so that probably wouldn't work. Like a 1-year-old.
Well, why don't you guys just go over there and start fixing it up for him? Just cut.
Yeah.
What's the big? You cut the grass. You know, you replace some exterior stuff, make it look somewhat presentable,
and always present it. Your husband needs to present. Hey, I just got this new tool, and I'm really jacked about it. And I did my house already. Can I just come do yours?
The thing is, guys, I don't think you're you need to think in your head how. Imagine how unfixable this house is. It is so beyond repair.
What town are we talking?
Trojan horse to get inside the house to see what's going on.
What town is this?
This is Waconia, Minnesota.
Waconia, Minnesota.
It's out by
I don't know what information. Are you gonna look it up on Google Street View?
Yeah, I want to see how bad this thing looks.
Hey, we'll bleep out your address. We'll cut it out.
Yeah, let me just. I just got to see what. Oh, you're right over there by Lake Waconia.
Okay?
You gotta be kidding me. That's a great.
Yeah, you know Lake Waconia.
Yeah,
what else is? There's other stuff that's by there.
Well,
right?
Myles, there's great duck hunting over at the Wahibo Marsh. Obviously, if you can get it.
No, that just became a marsh a couple of years ago.
Well, you got
every marsh has got to start somewhere.
Hey, listen, you don't know. I was talking to the folks over at the Waconia State Wildlife Management Area, and they said it's great duck hunting. They're just getting it ready over there.
Hey, what do I know? I guess.
I guess. Now, there was also a student over there in Crown College that I was chit-chatting with, and they said that you got to get over to the Schramm Vineyards Winery and Brewery.
Which is awesome.
It is awesome. They got a nice new lager they've been brewing up. And sometimes, I remember.
Myles, what the hell are you laughing for?
I had a lager over there. He's just winding me up.
This is my favorite bit of yours.
And afterwards, I went over that Culver's right off the main drag. What do you call it again? That main drag there? The Augie Miller Memorial Highway. Is that it?
No, locals call it Highway 5, but that's okay.
Well, I was just reading the signs when I was over there. Well, anyways, listen, we'll come into town. We'll go over to Egg Cetra, get a nice omelet next time I'm there.
I don't think you want to do that.
That was a test to see if you were truly a local. Charlie, you knew that.
I knew that. What street are you on over there? I forget.
You guys, I'm not telling you my address on a podcast.
Well, no,
unless you bleep it out. And
we'll bleep it out. We will
100% not put your address.
I just want to look at this house.
Okay. So address is. So we're on the corner lot, and the house is obviously right next to us. There's no other house there. But I'm curious what you're looking at, because I wonder if you know what, it's in such crappy condition. I bet you it looks the same.
Okay, so you're the blue house?
Yeah, we're the blue one.
Okay, that looks nice.
I think you're being a little dramatic about the house. You know,
Okay,
you get SB mowing over there to clean up the landscaping,
Yeah.
and you're going to be sitting pretty in a new fresh paint job. I think it's good to go.
Yeah, what's the name of the painter over there, Miles?
SB painting.
Oh, SB painting.
Yeah.
Now, also, honestly, I
He's
would-
got patio furniture out there. What's wrong with
yeah,
this
this
place?
house isn't that bad.
Looks like Charlie's duplex.
Hey,
You guys, are you not seeing? I can't. I hope this is.
Oh,
updated
I see the
because-
garage in the back. That thing is
that
nice.
is a nice garage. My gosh, you guys haven't gotten an invite into the garage yet?
I know, unbelievable.
Oh, he's got
I
the
know.
purple flowers out front. Look at that beautiful vine growing out of the front door.
I mean, I don't know if you guys can really be talking. Look at this giant patch of dirt that's there and no grass.
yeah, would you guys bury a body in the front yard?
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
You got a tree dying out front. You know, you got one landscaping rock.
We took all that out.
Well,
We took all that out.
You know that Bible
This was-
passage about pulling the beam out of your own eye before you get the speck of dust out of your
Yeah.
neighbors?
He who casts the first stone be without sin.
Okay,
God,
but
look at that
this
garage.
is clearly from a few years ago before we lived here. So we've done a lot of work on the outside. Anyways.
Oh God, I didn't. You guys are big Joe Polunik for city council people, huh?
Nope. Don't know who that is.
What do you mean?
Okay.
You have a sign in your front yard, but for Joe for city council.
I really think this view must have been from a while ago.
Look at you got
But-
the nice welcome sign out front.
No, see,
yeah.
that was the old owner.
That was
See,
the old
I'm gonna
owners.
be honest, they had full grass and they looked way more welcoming than what you guys got going on.
Okay, guys, listen. This house has got hole. I don't know if you can see it from your view. Can you see the holes in the roof?
You know,
yeah,
I
I
see.
see
Yeah,
what
but
you're
there's
talking
nothing
about.
that a little extra roofing job can't fix. A little extra paint. We'll call SB roofing.
Yeah, just give SP Roofing a call, get the land, and it's fine. And maybe we'll get a stump removal to get that. Although maybe
SB stump removal will come over.
that stump, you just cut half of it off. You make a little lawn chair out of that thing.
In
You
our
know?
yard?
No, in their yard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get out the chainsaw. Well, yeah, do you want to? Did you go over there and ask him if you could help out with his house?
No, because I never like. He's there such weird hours. Like the other night, I was up with our daughter at like 3 a.m. and he was in his garage working.
What's he
Yeah,
working on?
I don't know. This is what's creepy. It's like, all right, what are you doing in there? And why are you every so often pulling something into your house? Like, what's going on?
It's also a huge kick to the nuts because his lot, his house is not centered on the lot. It's
Yeah, it's
all the
like-
way pushed to your side, which is
I know.
just extra funny.
Yeah, this is the bedroom with the murderer's view.
Uh-huh. The thing is, too, every like storm or snow or whatever, we see there one of his gutters is perfectly lined up so that everything runs into this hole in his roof. And so I'm thinking, okay, there is so much water damage and other sorts of damage on the inside of this house. Like I don't even I would get asbestos just walking in there. Like I breathe in stuff just walking in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do.
Well, you can see why
How do I
he's
get
not
in?
going in the house.
Yeah, he's not gonna put his life in danger.
Yeah. I mean, he just
How do we get him to think, all right, you know what? Life is going on.
Well,
I
why
just
don't
gotta
you
sell
call
this puppy.
Joe? Why don't you call Joe Pelineski on the city council and have him come take a look at the property?
yeah, tell him that your house was instrumental in getting his ass elected. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What does the other neighbor think of it? Have you talked to the other neighbor?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna like shit talk the one neighbor in the middle. Like,
No.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, just
I'm
call a
trying
podcast and really tear him a new asshole.
I'm
Jeez.
hoping he doesn't listen to this one.
The creepy
But-
murderer guy he thinks listen to Bellied Up.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope not for you.
Could be, yeah.
He's got a tree growing out of the living room.
Charlie
Holy
does look
shit.
like Jeffrey Dahmer.
I do when I know where my glasses are, which I don't right now.
Still haven't found them.
I lose them every week. It's a little game I play for myself. Yeah, this is well, he's got cushions on his patio furniture yet still. So
Yeah, the moths haven't eaten through those ones yet.
okay.
Oh, I see you got a nice little kid swing in the back. That's a nice little added touch.
Yeah.
You still
There's
got
something.
that?
I like how we're just pouring over every detail of her life right now. You know, I don't know if I'd have gone with those shrubs in the front of the house. You know, it kind of is dominating the one side, but maybe some hydrangeas next time.
Yeah, it's a great option. Once again,
Your hedge,
this was a picture
your
from
hedge
not
needs to
ours.
get shaped up a little bit. Also, that the railing by your sidewalk looks a little sketchy. I'd maybe look into that and getting that thing fixed, especially as your kids get older here.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll put that on my list as
What-
soon as I'm done helping this guy fix up his.
Why don't you just go over there? You guys' phone number. Next time you see him, get his phone number and just give him a call and say, "Hey, listen, your house needs a little help. We can help you with the yard work." Just offer your help and just feel out what his plans are for the house, because maybe he has plans you don't know about.
Yeah, that's true. I got to hear him out.
Why don't you play concerned neighbor and say, "Hey, I don't know if you're aware, but there's a hole in your roof and we saw water pouring into there. Do you need to call a restoration place?
Hey,
Call
that's
SB
good.
Restoration."
SB Restoration. Oh, here's what you can also do. You can put in a call to the police and say, "I heard a loud scream inside this house. Could you do a wellness check?"
Just do a wellness check. Yeah.
Yeah. Have the police do a wellness check in the house.
Yeah, but then they're not gonna. What if they don't find anything? And then they're like, "Why the heck did you give us a call?"
Well, they'll at least tell you if there's dead bodies in the house or
You
not.
just go, "Oh, sorry, officer. We were just really worried and we heard
Yeah.
something. And so thank you for your service. And tell Joe at the city council we says hi."
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, with a little shoebox of money. Bribe your city council people. Come on. Do what the billionaires do. Just bribe the local politicians. You can do whatever you want.
Is your husband
Yeah.
a smoker of any sort? Sure
No,
would
he's
be a
not.
shame if he flicked a cigarette butt across the property line. You know?
Shortly after pouring gasoline.
After he tripped and fell, putting gas into his mower.
Yeah, I guess the thing is, I've called city council twice.
What'd they say?
They don't get back to me.
Narc.
No.
Narc.
Oh, your city council, they don't get back to you?
No, and I don't want to. I'm not trying not to be a narc, as Myles said, or snitch.
No,
No,
I'm
one
just
likes those
kidding.
guys.
Yeah, good
But-
luck getting a hold of the city council. That's not working.
That's the thing, and so I think I just gotta walk. I gotta walk down there.
Okay, yeah, dude, yeah, go from narc to Karen. I like that. Go full Karen. Make sure you get a haircut before you do that too.
Okay, so that's clearly out. Then that's clearly out.
No, I think that's
So-
fine. Don't march down there. Just at the next block party, find your local representative and chew on his ear a little bit. Don't literally
Yeah.
chew on his ear.
Just see what he can do.
Also,
for us.
what's your husband doing? This sounds like a husband job.
Yeah.
I don't
if
know.
anything's a husband job, make them deal with this. The dirty work, for God's sake.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's more annoying to me because like this guy will come like when I'm at home with our daughter, and he'll be doing like some crazy projects and hammering away at like a branch on the outside of his house, and then like wake up our daughter,
That is
and
annoying.
then I have to deal with like all this random stuff. Or like he has this pear tree in the backyard, but every branch falls over into our yard. And so he came one day, he's like, "Feel free to eat any of those pears." And we're like, "Yeah, thanks. We can only eat so many though." So, but then they all like fall in our yard, and then the bees come, and it's this whole thing.
I mean, when life hands you pears,
Yeah.
I mean,
You just
you
walk-
guys complaining about free fresh pears off of a tree?
Yeah, this guy seems great,
Also,
honestly.
pear trees grow in Minnesota. Is that weird?
Oh, yeah, we got pears.
I never even knew that. I mean,
Sure.
you guys are sitting on. Why don't, dude, do pear lemonade with your kid? Do a stand out there.
Yeah, I really should do that.
Yeah,
Good idea.
When life gives you pears, you got to make pear lemonade. I think look at the benefits. And he did fix up his garage real nice. He started with the most important part of the house. He's working his way to, the front.
house.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
What
true.
what does your husband say about this?
We kind of just sit and we chat, and he thinks it's okay. I know. He thinks
You talking to Charlie?
she's like, no. He just kind of, I don't know. I mean, he thinks, you know what? So that someday he'll realize that it's unlivable and unfixable. But as of now, we're kind of just watching what happens.
Yeah,
But that's why I want to be proactive.
your
and do
husband's
things.
a true Midwest man. Just goes, well, it is what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
If you need me,
Don't
I'll be in my
bother him.
garage.
Yeah, exactly. So this is why I'm thinking, okay, something needs to be said to this guy. But maybe I will play the good neighbor card. Hey man, do you need help with anything? Let's see what we can do about that roof.
Bake him a pear pie.
Yes, bake him a pear pie. Walk over there and say, "Hey, listen, the house is falling apart. It looks like ass. What can we do here?" You know?
Yeah, all right. That's a good option.
Yeah, we need a little
piss him
bit
off a
more
little bit.
contact with this guy. We need a little bit more proactive conversation. There's a way to figure this out. Or just go hang with him in the garage that doesn't look like it's got bodies in the basement, you know, and have a beer with him, figure out what he wants out of life. And there's a way to work this out.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll have to just have some good heart-to-hearts and hope that he doesn't kill us, and then we'll be good to go.
Now, for legality, I'm telling you not to go talk to him just in case he does murder you. Then I don't want that to be on my conscience my whole life. You know?
Yeah, I don't want that either. But if you decide it's worth the risk, we'd love a Bellied update on this.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you know what? We'll get in his good graces. We'll see what we can help him with. We'll get the outside looking a little better.
Because here's the thing is it's not the house isn't bothering you. It's that he doesn't seem to notice how bad the house is.
That's
and so
correct.
If you talk to him and you get it, what his plan is, or that he acknowledges that it's falling apart, that will give you some peace of mind to go a little bit longer with that house. You know what I mean?
Right,
Mhm.
right.
You at least like, oh, he knows and he's been figuring out what he's going to do with it. Then you can sleep like a baby, you know?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And don't
We just
forget.
gotta have a plan.
Yeah, I mean, and don't forget, you bought the house knowing it was right next to a shit box. So
It's true.
you know, you gotta understand. You
I
had
can't believe this place is so cheap.
yeah. Why?
There's not a murderer next door, right? We'll take it.
How close have you been to the house? Can you smell bodies?
Oh no, can't smell anything.
Then you're probably fine. Honestly, bodies will smell, unless he's got
Yeah.
formaldehyde drums down there. Then
I mean, this guy sounds legit if he hasn't been caught yet. So he's not just letting bodies rot down there.
yeah, right. I
You ever
mean,
watch Breaking Bad? They use the acid, put it down the drain.
oh yeah. That's not a good thing to do.
See,
Acid
so it's
rots the pipes.
possible.
If you use the right kind of
Well,
acid.
I think everything in the house is rotting. So I think that's least of his worries right now.
The bodies?
No, like everything else is
Yeah.
rotting. So if
I'm going to be
Also,
honest.
if-
I don't think this guy's worried about the house at all
why isn't he fixing it up?
because he's just not worried about it. It is what it is. You
Yeah.
realize you're getting a look into your future here
Are fireworks legal?
with your husband, you know? Yeah, I want you to know that if God forbid this doesn't happen, but if you were to pass away before him, you realize that they're going to be him and this guy are going to be two peas in a pod. The house is going to shit, and the garage is going to look immaculate.
Yeah, that's the reason this hasn't been resolved. Your husband low key admires this
He's
guy.
like, this guy's my hero.
You know what? If he starts working on the garage, then I'll be suspicious about their newfound friendship. But-
yeah.
But all right, well, listen. As of now, I guess shouldn't be too concerned, or just try to talk to him and see what happens.
Yeah.
Talk to him if that doesn't work. 4th of July is coming up. Pay some local kids in the neighborhood to light off some Roman candles at the house, and physics will take care of that. So
Yeah, all right. So the last memories this guy has of his childhood, I'll just we'll leave him up to some fireworks.
Yeah,
I guess.
it'll go out with a bang.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That, of course, I should legally say was a joke meant to solicit laughter, not an actual
Crime.
illegal advice to give. I don't want to be an accomplice to the deal.
All right. We won't. No one will say it was your idea. I'll just get some local neighborhood kids.
Bake a pear pie. Go over there. Ask him if he needs any help fixing it up.
All right. Well, we'll try that. And then we'll give a little Bellied update here for you.
Perfect.
That'd be wonderful. Well, thank you for the call.
Hey, guys. Thanks for chatting. Have a nice office beer there.
We will. Thank you.
Cheers.
All right. See you guys.
Well, Myles.
That's kind of how your duplex looked when you bought it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, still kind of.
What'd you do? You did a little bit of paint on the outside, maybe a new roof.
Well, I had to redo the exterior because it was structurally unsound, as they say.
Yeah. What are you doing giving advice on buying a home next to that? You bought that. You bought the home next door.
It's not that bad. Yeah. I got a good deal on it. You know, I was living in my sister's basement. I needed somewhere to go. But anyways, good luck. Yeah, good luck. And folks, you know, your neighbor is just a stone's throw away. So instead of throwing stones, go say hey.
Love it.
You like that?
Yeah. So guys, we'll see you next one. Remember to tip your bartender.
Okay, hope you guys have a good one. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.